Hello, and welcome back to TechPunTers. This is Vivek. AJ, say hello.
Hello.
It's been a very long time. Like,
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks, but still friends are saying, कब आ रहा है next TechPunTers? क्या हुआ? मर गया क्या? साले क्या हो रहा है? So let's. Today's topic is gonna be MWC, the Mobile World Congress 2017. So AJ, what's your first take on it?
So, this year's Mobile World Congress, we had a few companies that were absent. And it seems like the companies are focusing on individually launching their products rather than going to some a group or a platform. Like the companies don't need a platform anymore to showcase their devices.
Yeah, actually, even if you take a platform like if Samsung would have come with their S8, the impact would have been way less. Like Apple never comes to MWC, so you know what impact does like it gives on the on the consumer. Like iPhone has launched. There's whole month of like excitement for that iPhone.
Exactly.
And it's never like that for an MWC product. Any MWC product, no one waits for like, hey, wow, कुछ तो नया product आएगा. No one. It's hardly 1 week for all the tech enthusiasts, but for a particular singular like platform that where the company alone comes and showcases their product, it gives much impact, much like weight to it.
Well, let me put it this way: like a diamond can't shine enough when it is among other diamonds, you know.
Yeah.
If you just separate one diamond and if you just showcase it alone, then you can clearly see its shine.
Yeah, pretty good metaphor over there, and not a metapod. Okay. So next thing. So the first thing which caught everyone's like I was like Nokia 3310.
Yeah.
Man, that beast is back. And I'm gonna say it's a beast for the rigidness and
sheer build quality.
Sheer build quality, man. So the Nokia 3310, it's not actually it has been relaunched, but only with its name.
Yeah.
Like not everything is pretty new except for the build quality. So the first thing is that they bought the color screen back because no one actually will buy a black and white screen again.
Yeah.
So even the screen size has been bigger. Yeah.
It's a little bigger, and the overall profile of the device is actually a little bit thinner. But I guess that's a good point. You know, no one these days want to carry a bigger or a bulkier smartphone.
It's not
even a smartphone.
Yeah, it's a proper feature phone. But even with the 2.5G, so I don't know. Should I call it a feature phone or not? But still, yeah, it's a feature phone because even Sony Xperia Walkman series were called as like feature phones with 2.5G in it, so it's still a feature phone.
But considering that Nokia has regenerated its model after 15 years, 15 to 17 years, it brings back so much memories.
Yeah,
nostalgic. Of so many people.
Hashtag nostalgic.
Right, and especially people are going crazy over the Snake game.
Yeah, man. But I guess they have ruined it, man. Let's be honest. They have ruined it.
Personally speaking, I myself would like to play the exact same game.
Yeah.
Even though it's black and white, even though it's shitty pixelated, but I would still prefer it over what they have launched. But it's my opinion.
Yeah.
So.
Even there was some space shuttle something game. I guess
Yes.
Oh wow. Even that game was beauty. So nothing actually new with the hardware. Just 2.5G internet is there, and there are 4 colors available, out of which only black looks good. Nothing else. So rest are not gonna sell anything. So yeah, that's it. So bringing back to new products. Actually, Huawei was like I thought they had standouts like in terms of flagship.
Yes.
Yeah, they actually brought a flagship on there.
Since a couple of years now, Huawei has been a phenomenal company.
Yeah.
In producing mobile devices which are great in specs, but not as pricey as some of the flagships out there. I mean, it is a bit above mid-range, but it is still not that pricey.
Yeah.
And since it all started, I guess, like Huawei entered the flagship game, I think, because of the Nexus 6P.
Yeah, they started with it. Like
Yeah.
they at least become famous worldwide.
Yeah, because of the Nexus 6P.
Yeah, they might be selling in their own country.
Yeah.
But it became famous because of the
Yeah, and
Nexus.
after that, the company started growing, and their products are actually quite good.
Yeah,
Their build
they are
quality is quite
trustworthy.
good.
You know, they are
Yes.
trustworthy. Even the Google trusts them.
Unlike
In the build.
unlike Micromax.
Yeah. let's continue. So the next Huawei P10 Plus has like a QHD display,
5.5 inches.
5.5 inches with Gorilla Glass 5. So I don't know, like, is it wise to give like of Gorilla Glass 5 on a front screen? It must be pretty like thicker in terms of
I mean, it is a very I mean, the margin is very small. Like it is a little bit thicker than the Gorilla Glass 3 or 4. But I guess they went for extra protection rather than thinness.
Possible. And they have their own CPU like high silicon Kirin 960.
Yeah.
And they have kind of ditched Snapdragon from like 1 year. Actually everyone is starting like to bring their own chipsets in their phone. Like even Xiaomi is designing one. Even Huawei has its own. And then Samsung is doing from long time with its Exynos. So yeah, that's it. Like even the Huawei P10 has dual cameras.
Yeah, dual. And now nowadays, dual cameras are standard in flagship devices.
Yeah,
dual
they should be there.
Like, and this P10 Plus has 6 gigs of RAM, and it is overall a very solid device. I would say.
And even like Type C is also there, so they are bringing it slowly. It's coming to the market. So from one flagship to another great flagship, the Oppo 5X Zoom.
Wow!
It's truly wow. Like seriously wow. So it has dual cameras. So it's like there are 2 sensors over there, but the main magic happens with inside the placement of that sensor. One is normal.
Yeah.
The second one is kept at 90 degrees from the screen. So what happens is when the light comes, it hits the prism and the light shifts its direction 90 degrees towards the sensor.
Yeah.
So it gives so good picture of like 5x zoom. Like normal खींच रहा है भाई, photo खींच रहा है. Even if you put it to 10x, it doesn't pixelate. So that's pretty impressive, and I think Oppo will implement this technology hence like from every device. In every flagship device. And if they give license to other companies, wow, cameras will be so good.
I mean, this is actually a pretty good improvement in the camera technology, and I think this might be the recent future where the cameras might lead.
Yeah, but actually, Oppo really stand out to their tagline, Oppo camera phone. No advertisement here, just information, no advertisement here. They are not our sponsors. Yeah, so next thing is, I don't know why laptops were here. Like, kinda there were Porsche's design one which looked good, so mine is CinemaSin one.
I still can't understand. It is called Mobile World Congress, man. Why do you bring fucking laptops?
Yeah. See, tablets acceptable.
Okay,
tablets acceptable.
Yeah, they are in the mobile territory.
Yeah. But still, I don't know why laptop was here.
I guess laptop can be considered as a mobile device. That's why.
No man, it was never that concept for bringing my like of the MWC. So ठीक है, चल माफ किया है. Porsche का design बहुत अच्छा था उधर. So bringing something else to MWC also brings like, who would bring a whole car over there? Man, what were you doing during CES? सो गए थे क्या? So it was Lucid Motors who brought their
Lucid Air.
Yeah, Lucid Air.
And so this car, the company promised that this car will give around 400 mile range per charge, and this car is fucking insane. It is ultra luxurious car.
It's too good. Like the upper from the glass which goes from windshield to the roof. That one single glass, it's so good. And even the back seats, do you see those back seats? I can live over there, you know. It's not spacious, it's not comfy, insane.
Yes, but this is seriously.
Yeah.
You can actually live in that car.
Yeah,
the
man,
seats
it's
are
too good.
so
It's so
comfortable,
good.
and obviously, but there's a point here that the maintenance cost is pretty high. Since
Yeah,
it is
but still a
luxurious car.
prototype, no? So I don't know like how much it will cost.
But
and
still,
all.
you know, if you get a crack on your windshield, then you have to replace the whole
whole-
glass panel.
इंडिया में अगर बॉल गिरा तो लग गए. So the next thing about that is it's 2.5. It goes from 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds. So it's pretty good. Like electric cars उतने होने ही चाहिए.
It is. I mean, you guys will be thinking like after hearing about Tesla and Faraday Future, and they are saying like 2.4 seconds,
2.2.
and you guys might be thinking that it's not that fast. You sit in your car,
yeah.
you full blast your accelerator,
Yeah.
and then you check how much time it takes for your car to go from 0 to 100.
Yes. So see as you said, Tesla and Faraday Future are already here in the business. So then they didn't touch that luxury part over there.
Yeah.
They just touched that every consumer should have like that. They touched that kind of market.
Yeah.
So Lucid has like पैसा है इधर दे. So that kind of market.
It's for the people who are like, I have stacks of money here. I sleep in stacks of money. You know, my bed is comprised of stacks of money, and I want a super luxurious electric car.
Yeah.
Where is it? And Lucid Motors is like, bhai, idhar aa.
Either. So let's get back to the smartphone, which Mobile World Congress was meant for. So the first LG was expected over here. So LG brought the LG G6. I'm not quite impressed. Seriously, LG V20 was better. I feel like they brought the same thing again with the almost same. Every Snapdragon 821 was every smartphone had 821 processor. So I don't think it would still kind of call as flagship. Yeah, but from 820 to 821. But even if you compare directly 820 and 821, it's like comparing GTX 1050 and GTX 1050 Ti. That's it. It's not GTX 1050 versus GTX 1060.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The thing about J6 is that, you know, this happens. Shit happens.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you just run out of creativity. You just run out of ideas to think about, and you have to complete it. You have to give something at the deadline.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what happened with LG. You know, they didn't have any quite ideas, or they might be having bigger ideas which they need more time to implement. That's why they brought out the G6 like this.
Yeah.
And even it doesn't have the latest Snapdragon processor, like
Yeah, but
the flagship devices
Yeah.
which are coming in this year, later in the second quarter, from second quarter, they will be having 835.
Yeah.
But
I'll tell you
this has
about
821.
I'll tell you the story about 835. What Qualcomm has done is that they have stacked all the Snapdragon 835s for the Samsung S8.
Okay.
So Samsung S8 was नहीं, मैं तो नहीं आ रहा MWC, मैं तो 29 मार्च को देगा सबको झटका. So they have stacked all those 835s for Samsung. ठीक है. So see, if Samsung has put like X amount of money, no other smartphone saying that no other smartphone should get that 835 first, and only I should get it. So LG doesn't have any option other than 821.
Yeah.
And it has to need that the expectation to come and at least showcase something.
Yeah.
It's like our mini projects. आके कुछ तो दिखा के चला जा. It's exactly like that. So LG came, G6 ले निकल गया. Now we'll have to wait for S8. Like.
But you know what? The most disappointing thing, what I felt, you know, when I read the specs, and the moment when I was most disappointed was that G6 doesn't support VR.
Yeah, but only 835 models does.
But you are bringing a flagship phone in 2017, where I'm telling you right now, from the third quarter, there will be so many VR related things coming out.
Obviously.
And you don't even have a smartphone that supports VR, and that's highly disappointing.
Yeah. But even one thing which I thought like I thought like it's not good to put a Gorilla Glass 3 in the front panel. Like it's okay, you need a thinner model, but see if at least compromise with something like Gorilla Glass 4.
Yeah.
They compromise too much. Like
3 is like 4 years ago, the original Moto G had Gorilla Glass 3.
Yeah. But see, I don't know. Like maybe there must be something. I don't know. There's some logic behind it.
Yeah.